Hello everyone, today real sound reviews. I don't know if it's a pedal review or if we can test the ability of this pedal to feedback. Which you are going to see, it's quite legitimate. This is a Baltic Blue Fuzz by One Control. Very nice pedal, very nice, very convincing, a beautiful sound in my opinion. And I had to test this because I live in Latvia and this is about Baltic Blue. And it says fuzz, but we can see that we are definitely in the Big Muff department because we have volume, tone and sustain, which are the typical settings for a Big Muff. Maybe one of the small defects I start to find to this pedal is the fact that the power supply is right next to the jack plug-in. Could be a problem on some pedal boards, I don't know. Would have preferred at the top like this noise killer by Moore. So let's start to test it flat and let's protect how here's. First thing I love of this pedal is the tone is quite convincing. It puts with the Q factor of the EQ is very good. If you want to get some low hand, let's be for example there. It's not gonna be at the expense of a high hand. You keep some clarity. It's not filtering. Worst case scenario, you can get it back there. You go to the high hand, you lose some bass, but there you can make a very good beefy sound, very dark, and the sustain. If you put the sustain to 0, you have, I'll use the bridge pickup right now. You have a very good sound, very Dinosaur Jr.-ish. Kind of Marshall sound. And if on a big amp like the twin reverb, you can really storm the gates. You have a massive volume. I don't want to use this kind of amp for these reviews because not everyone maybe has this kind of amp at home. Let me know in the comments down below what kind of amp you are using, what kind of configuration you would like me to test, and this channel can only grow if you subscribe. Please consider subscribing if you didn't already. So let's put at 5. And now let's try to play these harmonics, like it reminds me one of the part of the Diamond Sea by Sonic Youth, when I think it's first on Moore that this kind of sound. I don't make a cover, this is the same kind of sound, and when you have the sustain quite high, and it reminds me of Bardo Pond sound. But again, it's not a cover, this is the spirit of it. So what I really, on a more subjective approach, what I really like about this pedal is it sounds plain, it sounds beefy. On a more subjective approach, it sounds plain, it sounds thick, really in the spirit of a good old vintage fuzz. Doesn't sound with the harshness of a distortion, and it respects, which is difficult for a Big Muff simulation, or it's difficult for a Big Muff copy, but it respects, in my opinion, what you are playing. This is not the hyper-fuzz pedal where you hear the pedal more than what you are currently playing. Of course, I don't have a Big Muff myself to make a comparison. If you want, I can try to put side to side this pedal with another. The really big thumbs up is the form factor. If you need a fuzz and you are lacking some space of your pedal board, for 100, 120 I think, you have a very good organic old style fuzz that sounds really great. Yeah, the sustain is incredible. It's like you have some sort of, when you bend the strings and you are working on the sustain feedback, you have a very good harmonics, very good rendering of harmonics. It's really great. Let's try some other guitars, because we don't want a session. Let's try with a Bass 6. This is something in between guitar and bass. I will try with a bridge pickup. What is in, and I push the sustain. The Big Muff is very often is really interesting on bass. So let's try. Put the sustain at the maximum, and there is no problem. This pedal managed to, of course, feedback. today. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy this content, and would you like to have a Baltic Blue Fuzz on your pedal board. As always, a huge thanks for watching, and I hope to see you very soon on this channel.